All right. So, we're going to dive into this.
Okay.
You're curious about XRP, huh?
Yeah.
And its potential
Yeah.
to surge past Bitcoin and Ether?
Right.
That's a bold prediction.
It is a bold prediction.
To unpack, especially considering where things have been.
Yeah, absolutely.
We took a look at a recent piece from the Motley Fool.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get a sense of where this idea is coming from.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's interesting because for a while, XRP seemed stuck in the slow lane.
Yeah.
The Motley Fool article actually points out that between 2019 and late 2024, XRP only saw a 34% increase.
Wow.
Compare that to Bitcoin's 2,370%, Ether's 1,650% growth over the same period.
Yeah.
Talk about a difference.
That's a huge discrepancy.
Yeah.
What's behind that stagnation? Is it all down?
SEC lawsuit definitely played a major role.
Yeah.
Remember, the SEC alleged that XRP was an unregistered security, which created a ton of uncertainty for investors.
For sure.
But what's intriguing is that the Motley Fool piece suggests things are changing.
Oh.
There's a sense that the new administration might be shifting its stance on crypto regulation. And that could open up some interesting possibilities for XRP.
Okay, I'm seeing a glimmer of optimism here.
Yeah.
But why the sudden shift?
So
what's got the Motley Fool so bullish on XRP now?
They're pointing to a few key factors.
Okay.
First, there's the growing adoption of RippleNet, Ripple's payment network that uses XRP for fast and cheap cross-border transactions.
Right. But haven't banks been hesitant to fully embrace it?
Been some reservations, absolutely.
Because of regulatory concerns? Yeah.
But then you add Ripple's new stablecoin, RLUSD, to the mix. And things start to get interesting. This stablecoin, backed by U.S. dollars and bonds, aims to provide the stability that financial institutions crave. It's like a bridge between traditional finance and the often volatile world of crypto.
That's a good point. A stable coin like Ripple USD could be a way to ease those institutions into the crypto space.
Right.
But I'm curious if this stable coin is gaining traction, doesn't that potentially overshadow XRP itself?
The
article did mention that a lot of Ripple USD is
sharp observation.
Currently on the Ethereum network.
Yeah, and it's something the Motley Fool article acknowledges. However, they argue that even if Ripple USD isn't exclusively running on the XRP ledger right now, its success still reflects growing confidence in Ripple's technology. Overall. That, in turn, could ultimately benefit XRP in the long run.
So it's like a rising tide lifts all boats situation.
Exactly.
Even if Ripple USD is the star of the show, at the moment, the success could spill over to XRP.
Yes.
Eventually.
But here's where it gets really intriguing.
Okay.
The Motley Fool suggests another factor that could give XRP a significant boost. The potential introduction of XRP ETFs.
ETFs.
Now we're talking.
But don't Bitcoin and Ether already have ETFs?
That's the key point.
How would this give XRP an edge?
Bitcoin and Ether, having established ETFs, might actually work in XRP's favor. Imagine a scenario where investors are looking to diversify their crypto holdings. And maybe seeking assets that hasn't already peaked. An XRP ETF could suddenly become very attractive.
It's like they're late to the ETF part of it, but that might be a good thing.
Precisely. While investors in Bitcoin and Ether ETFs might be looking to shift towards less risky assets in uncertain times, the introduction of an XRP ETF could open the floodgates for institutional investors who've been waiting on the sidelines. That influx of capital could drive up demand. And consequently, XRP's price.
Now I'm starting to see why the Motley Fool is making this bold prediction. RippleNet gaining traction. Ripple US attracting assets. A potentially more favorable regulatory environment. And the possibility of ETFs on the horizon.
It does.
All of that paints a pretty optimistic picture.
But of course, we need to approach this with a healthy dose of caution.
Sure.
The crypto market is notoriously volatile. And regulatory challenges could still arise.
It's like that old saying, the only constant in crypto is change.
Exactly.
Volatility is built into the DNA of this market.
It is.
That's why it's so important.
Yeah.
To look beyond the day-to-day
First,
fluctuations and
definitely.
focus on the long-term
the
potential
long game.
of a project like XRP.
Yeah, you're right. It's easy to get swept up in the hype
Yeah.
of short-term gains.
Yeah.
But I think the Motley Fool is encouraging us to think bigger,
Right.
to consider where this technology could be
Right.
in 5-10 years down the line.
And that's what I find refreshing about their take. They're not just looking at the price today.
No.
They're digging into XRP's underlying technology,
Right.
its use cases,
Right.
and its adoption rate. It's
Right.
like they're saying, don't just chase pumps and dumps, consider the fundamentals.
Absolutely. They're prompting us to consider,
Right.
does this project have staying power?
Yeah.
Is it solving real-world problems? Is it building something of value?
And this focus on the long-term potential of XRP reminds me of something. It's like a classic underdog story.
Oh, I like where you're going with this.
Well, think about it.
Okay.
XRP has been in the shadow of Bitcoin and Ether for years.
For sure.
It hasn't seen the same explosive growth.
Right.
It's faced regulatory hurdles.
Yeah.
And it's been doubted by many, but it's kept pushing forward.
It's kept pushing forward.
Iterating on its technology.
Right.
And expanding its network.
Exactly.
And now, with the introduction of Ripple USD, the possibility of ETFs, and a potential shift in the regulatory landscape, it's like XRP is finally getting its chance to step into the spotlight.
It's an interesting analogy.
Yeah.
While I agree that XRP has faced its share of challenges, I hesitate to call it a true underdog.
Okay.
Remember, it has powerful backers.
Okay.
And a well-defined use case within the financial system.
That's a fair point. Maybe underestimated is a better word than underdogs. But either way, I think there's a sense that XRP is poised for a breakout moment.
I think that's a possibility worth considering.
Yeah.
The elements are certainly in place for a significant shift.
And that brings us back to the broader conversation about stablecoins.
Yeah.
The rapid adoption of Ripple USD, even if it's largely on Ethereum right now, highlights just how important stablecoins are becoming in the crypto ecosystem.
Absolutely. Remember, stablecoins are designed to minimize the price volatility that's often associated with traditional cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. This makes them incredibly attractive for a range of uses. From everyday payments and remittances to serving as a safe haven during market turbulence.
And the Motley Fool article points out that stablecoins are no longer just a niche part of the crypto world.
Absolutely.
They're attracting billions of dollars in investment and even catching the attention of governments, exploring their use for central bank digital currencies or CBDCs.
It's a fascinating development.
Yeah.
Imagine a world where stablecoins become integrated into our existing financial systems, potentially revolutionizing the way we transact and manage our money.
That's a big idea to wrap our heads around.
It is.
But it's clear that stablecoins like Ripple USD are playing a key role in shaping the future of finance.
I completely agree. And the fact that we're seeing such rapid adoption, even amidst regulatory uncertainty, speaks volumes about the demand for these types of digital assets.
But let's not get too carried away with the potential of XRP and stablecoins. It's important to remember that we're still in the early stages of this crypto revolution.
You're absolutely right. There are still plenty of challenges and unknowns ahead.
For sure.
Regulation remains a major hurdle. And mainstream adoption of cryptocurrencies by businesses and consumers is still relatively low.
And of course, we can't forget about the inherent volatility of the crypto market.
Oh, exactly.
It's seen dramatic price swings in the past, and there's no guarantee those won't happen again.
Exactly. Investing in cryptocurrencies, including XRP, carries inherent risks. It's essential to approach this market with a cautious and informed perspective.
So we've talked about the potential upsides, but let's flip the script for a moment.
Okay.
What are some of the potential downsides or risks associated with this bullish outlook for XRP?
Well, one thing that sticks out to me is the concentration of XRP ownership. A significant portion of XRP is held by Ripple Labs themselves. Some critics argue that this level of control could potentially undermine the decentralized nature of the cryptocurrency.
That's a good point. Decentralization is a core principle.
It is.
Of the crypto movement. It's all about distributing power and control, right?
Exactly. And when you have a single entity holding a large chunk of the supply, it raises questions about fairness, transparency, and potential manipulation.
It's like a checks and balances system. Too much power in one place can lead to problems.
Now, to be fair, Ripple has been transparent about their XRP holdings.
Okay.
And has outlined a plan for gradually releasing their reserves over time.
Okay.
But it's still a factor worth considering.
Okay, so concentration of ownership is one potential risk.
Right.
What else should we be keeping an eye on?
Well, we've touched on regulation quite a bit already.
Sure.
But it's worth reiterating that the regulatory landscape for crypto is still evolving.
Right.
Even if the current administration is taking a more favorable approach.
Okay.
There's no guarantee that future administrations
the rules of the game could change.
Will follow suit.
And that uncertainty can create hesitation
Absolutely.
For both investors and businesses looking to adopt XRP.
And remember, we've also been talking about the potential for XRP ETFs.
Right.
But even if they are approved, there's no guarantee they don't be a silver bullet for XRP's price.
It's not as simple as if you build it, they will come.
Not at all.
Okay.
It's a complex ecosystem. With a lot of moving parts.
So what's the takeaway here?
I think it's a bit of both.
Okay.
The Motley Fool article presents a compelling case for optimism, and the factors they highlight are certainly worth paying attention to.
Yeah.
RippleNet is gaining traction.
Right.
RippleNet is making waves in the stablecoin space.
Right.
And the potential for ETFs could be a game changer.
But at the same time, we need to be aware of the potential downsides.
Yes.
The concentration of XRP ownership.
Right.
The evolving regulatory landscape. And the unpredictable nature of the crypto market are all factors that could impact XRP's trajectory.
It's a balancing act between recognizing the potential and acknowledging the risks.
And I think that's a valuable lesson.
It is.
For anyone exploring the world of crypto.
Yeah.
It's an exciting and innovative space.
It is.
But it's also important
for sure
to approach it with a critical eye.
Absolutely.
Do your own research and make informed decisions.
Couldn't agree more. And I think that's a great note to end on.
Yeah.
The world of crypto is full of possibilities.
For sure.
But it's essential to stay informed.
Right.
Stay curious and stay engaged.
Well, thanks for guiding us through this deep dive on XRP.
My pleasure.
It's been a fascinating conversation.
Always happy to explore the intricacies of the crypto world.
And to our listeners, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, everybody.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning,
keep on learning,
and keep diving deep into the world of crypto.